Did you ever stop to think, and I really want this to sink in, that you are your business's greatest asset? Well, it's exactly what you are. It's the one thing most of us overlook when investing in everything else from CDs to shop equipment. Your best investment will always be in your own self. And I'm not just talking about financially. There's much more to investing in yourself than that. I learned this for myself several years ago and quickly realized no one's going to do it for you. And there's nobody here to save you. You have to do it on your own.
Welcome to the MindWrench Podcast with your host, Rick Sellover, where minor adjustments produce major improvements in mindset, personal growth, and success. This is the place to be every Monday, where we make small improvements and take positive actions in our business and personal lives that will make a major impact in our success, next level growth, and quality of life.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the MindWrench Podcast. I'm your host, Rick Sellover. Thanks so much for stopping in. If you're a returning listener and haven't done so already, please take a minute and click the follow or subscribe button and then rate and review the show. When you rate and review the show, the algorithms for Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and all the other platforms will see that it's valuable and show it to more people that have never seen it before. And hopefully it can help them too. I would really appreciate your help sharing this word with your friends and family as well. And if you're a brand new listener, welcome. I hope you find something of value here that helps you in your personal or professional life as well. Please make sure to click the subscribe or follow button so you never miss another episode. Seems lately there's been a lot of focus, both in the news and within our own industry, on investments. Sure, the stock market's been pretty favorable the last couple of years, and CDs have finally had some good short-term rates. Cryptocurrencies are all over the place. Meanwhile, the aging baby boomer generation has been making its last final tweaks in their portfolios before hitting that old retirement button. So that focus seems to make good sense, right? In our collision repair industry, there's been a massive amount of attention and focus on investing in the new technologies to keep up with what's required to correctly repair today's vehicles. Investing in new tools and equipment, investing in new software to help us better manage the repair process or assist us with the CRS duties, or setting our shops up to handle the growing number of ADAS calibrations needed. Investing in training and education for our technicians, our employees, not to mention investing in our buildings to create a better work atmosphere, culture, or maybe just expand our footprint, right? But I noticed something lacking that same focus. Now, before I go any further into this discussion, I must advise you, I'm absolutely not an investment banker, wealth strategist, or financial planner. No, far from it. Hell, I didn't even go to college, but I did spend plenty of years at the School of Hard Knocks, where I learned some very valuable insight that I'll share today. In fact, for many years, even decades, I didn't save money. I was spending it as fast as I earned it. I didn't invest anything until I worked for a company that offered a 401k. But even then, my process of picking investments for my hard-earned dollars was the old eeny, meeny, miny, moe method, until I finally started educating myself on how to make good, sound financial decisions. But be warned, I'm not a professional advisor. Just looking to share a little common sense that may help you. Okay, that's my official disclaimer. If you know me at all, you know that I spent about the past 30-plus years of my career visiting hundreds, if not thousands, of shops as a jobber. Met lots of great people. Not all the most financially savvy people one outside the industry would think. No, a majority were far from that, but great, hardworking people nonetheless. Unfortunately, many owners couldn't tell you what their sales were for the last month, nor did they understand their costs. When I'd ask them about a P&L, they would say, let me get with my CPA or accountant and see what they say. And just as a side note, most CPAs really don't understand how different collision repair business is. So when you're choosing one, make sure they do know. Anyways, but then they would also tell me that they made their nut last month. Really? What is your nut, and how do you know you made it? Now, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I do understand a large portion of today's shop owners were yesterday's technicians that wanted to work on their own dreams, open up their own shop, or maybe just stop lining someone else's pockets with their sweat equity. I get it. I really do. But most of them never took a business class and haven't got a clue on how to handle the financial side of their business. But they do know how to get a mangled car back to pre-accident condition. Doesn't make them bad people, just undereducated on what makes a business profitable or successful. I mean, you simply don't know what you don't know, right? If they paid all their bills last month, paid their employees, paid their vendors, or maybe just successfully put them off for another 30 days, not that I've ever had that happen to me, without borrowing from the savings account, they made their nut, right? If there's still something left in the checkbook at the end of the month, they are profitable, right? Not too sure about that one. Without measurements like a profit and loss sheet or break-even number, it's really hard to quantify. But just for argument's sake, let's just say those shops are making their nut. Is that all you really want out of risking everything you had to start a business? Is just to break even? That probably wasn't your life's dream or ultimate goal, was it? So why settle for break even? Why not go beyond the nut? Why not go for what you deserve as a business owner, pouring his or her soul into something for years? Why not reach for a little bit more? Why not start investing in something really important? We are talking about investing, right? Why not invest in yourself? Did you ever stop to think, and I really want this to sink in, that you are your business's greatest asset? Well, it's exactly what you are. It's the one thing most of us overlook when investing in everything else from CDs to shop equipment. Your best investment will always be in your own self. And I'm not just talking about financially. There's much more to investing in yourself than that. I learned this for myself several years ago and quickly realized no one's going to do it for you. And there's nobody here to save you. You have to do it on your own. It's 100% up to you to invest in learning what you need to make positive changes in all aspects of your life that'll produce results like you've never experienced before. If you're looking for a competitive edge for your business or a more effective jumpstart to your personal development in 2024, I'll make your first step super simple. It is a fact that an incredible number of the most successful business owners, nearly half of the Fortune 500 companies, top-earning professional athletes, entertainers, and industry leaders like Microsoft's Bill Gates, former President Bill Clinton, Richard Branson, Amazon's Jeff Bezos, and Salesforce Mark Benioff all have one thing in common. They all have at least one coach, and some have several, that they work with on a consistent basis. Someone that helps guide, mentor, and support them, challenge them, help them set and achieve goals that move them forward, and then hold them accountable to follow through, driving personal and professional growth. Working with a coach has many substantial benefits. Just for an example, 80% of coaching clients report improved self-esteem or self-confidence thanks to coaching. 99% of individuals and companies that hire a coach report being very satisfied, and 96% would do it again. If deep down, you know it's time to make those improvements in your business, your personal life that you've kicked down the road year after year, if you're tired of knowing there's a better version of you waiting to shine, but unsure of how to bring that version to light, if you're tired of wanting to enjoy a more successful business, but not sure how to start, and if you don't want to go another 12 months without better results, but you don't want to go it alone, then take the first step. It's super simple. Sometimes talking to the right person can make all the difference. Go to www.ricksolover.com/contact and I'll set you up with a free consultation call with me to see if one-on-one coaching is right for you. I can't say it's particularly easy, nor was it extremely hard. More just a matter of making those needed investments a priority in your life. Putting in the effort, working towards improving, implementing whatever changes are needed can be perceived as hard work, but nothing worthwhile comes without some sacrifice. This week I wanted to share with you 4 key investments you can make both in yourself and your business that should get you way past your nut, past the break-even status in life. Number 1, start with yourself. Always start with yourself. Before you can make quality investments in other areas of your life, making that needed investment in your education, your health, body and mind, spiritual and financial wellness always needs to come first. There's an old saying, you cannot pour into others unless you fill your own cup first. Investments in expanding your education and knowledge are actually very easy, low to zero cost, as there's so much free training and webinars on every subject, YouTube videos, etc., available 24/7, 365 on the internet, as well as books, and if you hate reading, audiobooks on Amazon. You'll be amazed at how quickly you can learn something new that'll improve your life. Investing in attending industry-related seminars, events, and trade shows, or signing up for personal coaching Hell, maybe even joining a mastermind can elevate your mindset and skill set to a whole new level. As Tony Robbins preaches, the only thing that generates real happiness in life is progress. Not achievement or success, but making constant progress. Making a simple investment in improving your overall health, be it new exercise or fitness routine, maybe reducing your daily sugar intake, eating a little lighter, a little cleaner, joining a gym, boxing class, or just getting that old bike off the garage wall and actually start using it can have a massive effect on your personal well-being. Find something that fills your soul, whether it's religion, spending time in nature, or contribution to something bigger than your own needs can be a worthwhile investment in your spirituality. Lastly, making well-thought-out financial investments toward your future should not be an afterthought or something left to chance. Take the time to research your best moves. Better yet, hire a professional investment advisor or wealth strategist to help you make those right moves. A few years ago, I finally got out of that I can do this myself mindset and enlisted a great advisor. It's been the best financial move I've ever made. I can sleep soundly every night knowing I have someone looking out for me and my money. Number 2, your business. Your shop's physical appearance, inside and out, front to back, parking lot, entrance, all the way to the detail area, the condition of your equipment or the lack of needed equipment can be a direct reflection of what kind of business owner you are and where your focus is or isn't. A dimly lit, dirty, unorganized shop with broken, semi-operational, or maybe missing equipment, years of old parts, old broken tools, and abandoned personal projects clogging up your available production space may still be able to produce some income, maybe even allow you to make your nut every month, but it tells your employees, adjusters, your vendors, and most importantly, your customers that you do not invest in your business, and they will probably assume that you don't care. To compete in today's repair environment, with these highly technical new cars costing $40,000 or more, consumers would expect a professional-looking, well-equipped repair center that would be the norm. And if your shop currently doesn't qualify, now would be a good time to start investing in your shop. Just a simple investment of time. Maybe some paint and lighting can transform the look of your shop. A complete cleaning and decluttering of your shop, maybe a coat of white or light gray paint throughout the whole building, only costs you time, sweat equity, and a few $100, but it's so worth the results. If you have non-operational or missing equipment needed to repair today's vehicles, invest in a small business loan if necessary, or ask your local equipment supplier if they have financing available. But be sure you have the right tools and equipment to fix your cars correctly. This is critical. These actions will send a clear message to both your customers and your stakeholders. It'll create a better culture within your business, and that's a step in the right direction towards longer-term employee retention. Which leads me to number 3, your team. We've all been hearing for several years about that severe lack of techs in our industry, as well as most of the other blue-collar services, and the massive void between technicians needed and what's available. It's truly a dire situation. While there are many organizations and associations like CREF, which is a Collision Repair Education Foundation, that are working hard to entice, train, and educate younger generations on the amazing opportunities available in the repair industry, the void is still undeniable. Investing in your people, your loyal employees, your crew, is now more important than I can emphasize here in this podcast. Like I just mentioned, offering a clean, uncluttered, well-lit working environment and having modern working equipment and tools to work with are a great start. But there's more to creating a desirable culture than just that. Great technicians are very well aware of the tech shortage, and they know they could pick anywhere to work right now. They know they're capable of making a great income at any busy shop. So if they have an opportunity to work somewhere with a superior culture, it's only going to be a matter of time before they jump. A couple simple things you could incorporate today without any cost is showing them that you actually care about them. Simply ask for their feedback or their input on issues with your shop. And then, here's the important part, listen to them, take notes, and then, if appropriate, take action to make those needed changes. Try sharing your vision of where you'd like the future of your shop to go. They'll be more connected and feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves. Invest in the training that'll make them more efficient or knowledgeable technicians. And then create a positive work environment. Maybe have a clean area for employees to eat or take a break. Do things together as a team. Simple things like shop cookouts, lunch and learns with your vendors, field trips to some industry-related place like a race car shop or an OEM plant tour, or anything can help build fantastic culture. And then number 4, your future. Last but not least, be sure you're investing in your own future. You'll spend a vast majority of your adult life working. Owning your own business only adds more responsibility to that time frame and usually adds a few more working years as well. You will have well earned that right to enjoy every minute of your retirement or your golden years, but that won't happen without being intentional about planning, investing wisely now. Whether the dream is to sell the business by itself or add a couple more shops and sell the footprint to a growing MSO, maybe pass down to your children, your relatives, or have some key employees take over, or maybe just shut the doors and move to the beach. Invest some time on a plan. If planning to sell, there are some really great resources out there right now that can guide you through that process. And if passing the business down to family, there's a few generational wealth experts as well. Just reach out to me for more information. If you haven't done so yet, invest the time and a consultation fee in talking with a financial planner or wealth strategist to start mapping out what that looks like for you. So there you go. 4 key investments that should be on the forefront of your to-do list. And 4 good ways to get past your nut and start reaping the benefits of your hard work. Number 1, invest in yourself. Number 2, invest in your business. Number 3, invest in your team. And number 4, invest in your future. And remember my disclaimer earlier. If you can't get a handle on number 2 through 4, absolutely be sure to invest in number 1, you. Always invest in yourself. You'll never regret it. Well, that's all I had for you today. Thanks again for tuning in. I really appreciate your support, and I hope you have a great week. I can always be reached at www.ricksillover.com, where you can find all my social media links, podcast episodes, blog posts, and much more.